Join me as I take on the challenge of reading 15 life-changing business books in just 1 month. When it comes to business success, having the right knowledge and tools can make all the difference. That's why I'm excited to share with you my top 15 must-read business books that will change your life. Whether you're just starting out or looking to take your business to the next level, these books have the power to transform both your personal and professional life. Many of us know that reading is one of the most effective ways to learn and grow, but finding the right resources can be a challenge. With so many books out there claiming to hold the secret to business success, it's hard to know where to start. How do you separate the signal from the noise and find the books that will truly make an impact? That's exactly what I'm going to help you with today. We've all been there, wandering through the business section of a bookstore or scrolling through Amazon, overwhelmed by the sheer number of options. It's easy to get caught up in the hype of a bestseller, or to fall into the trap of thinking that a book is only for entrepreneurs or executives. But the truth is, business growth and development are not just for the select few. It's for anyone who's willing to put in the work and learn from the best. Whether you're looking to start a business, grow your existing one, or simply become a more effective leader, the right book can be a game changer. But it's not just about reading any book, it's about reading the right book. One that will challenge your assumptions, spark new ideas, and inspire you to take action. So, what makes a business book truly life-changing? For me, it's about more than just practical advice or strategies. It's about the way a book makes you think, feel, and approach business in a whole new way. It's about the aha moments, the epiphanies, and the shifts in perspective that stay with you long after you finish reading. So, let us look at the 15 business books everyone should read. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, a seasoned business leader, or someone seeking inspiration and guidance, there are books that have the power to change the way you think and operate. These 15 books are not just for the business savvy, but for anyone who wants to unlock their potential, think more strategically, and thrive in an ever-evolving world. Here, in a fun, entertaining, and educational way, are 15 business books that everyone should read. 1. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. What's the big deal? Think and Grow Rich is like the granddaddy of all success in business books. Originally published in 1937, it is based on Hill's study of more than 500 successful people, including Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and Andrew Carnegie. Hill breaks down success into 13 key principles, which include desire, faith, and persistence. Key takeaway: the book emphasizes the power of a positive mindset and relentless focus on goals. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. It's more about how to think like a wealthy and successful person than about how to make more money. Why it's a must-read. The timeless advice in this book serves as a motivational foundation for anyone in business. It's like having a wise mentor constantly reminding you that you can achieve greatness if you put your mind to it. 2. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. What's the big deal? Imagine you're trying to get people on your side, whether in business or personal life. This book is your go-to guide. First published in 1936, it's all about mastering the art of communication and influence without coming off as manipulative. Key takeaway: people skills are vital. Carnegie's strategies include simple yet powerful tips such as remembering people's names, showing genuine interest in others, and always offering praise instead of criticism. Why it's a must-read. No matter how great your ideas are, they won't go far if you don't know how to communicate them effectively. This book teaches you how to win others' hearts and minds, skills that are essential in any business. 3. The Lean Startup by Eric Ries. What's the big deal? For anyone involved in startups or entrepreneurship, this book has become essential reading. Eric Ries introduces the concept of lean startups, which encourages companies to create a minimum viable product, MVP, test it, and adapt quickly based on feedback. Key takeaway: don't waste time and resources developing a perfect product from the start. Instead, Build something basic, put it out there, get feedback, and improve it. Why it's a must-read. The Lean Startup methodology has revolutionized the way startups approach growth, emphasizing efficiency and customer feedback. If you want to launch a business without burning through cash or making costly mistakes, this book is for you. 4. Good to Great by Jim Collins. What's the big deal? Why do some companies make the leap from being just good to truly great? Jim Collins and his team spent years analyzing successful companies to find out. His research identified the key factors that drive businesses from mediocrity to sustained excellence. Key takeaway: great companies are built on disciplined people, disciplined thought, and disciplined action. One of the standout concepts is the hedgehog concept, which suggests that great companies focus on what they can be the best in the world at, what drives their economic engine, and what they are deeply passionate about. Why it's a must-read. This book is a blueprint for taking any organization to the next level. It's not just for CEOs, it's for anyone who wants to understand what makes businesses excel over the long term. 5. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. What's the big deal? Rich Dad, Poor Dad is more than a business book. It's a financial literacy guide. It contrasts two different mindsets, one from Kiyosaki's poor dad, his biological father, who believed in working for money, and one from his rich dad, his friend's father, who taught him to have money work for him. Key takeaway: financial education is crucial. Assets put money in your pocket, while liabilities take money out. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of building assets, such as real estate or businesses, to achieve financial freedom. Why it's a must-read. This book challenges traditional beliefs about money and teaches readers how to think differently about wealth. It's a great first step for anyone looking to change their financial situation. 6. The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. What's the big deal? Imagine working only 4 hours a week and still making a full-time income. Sounds too good to be true, right? Tim Ferriss doesn't promise you'll get there overnight, but he does offer a guide to breaking free from the 9-to-5 grind and designing your ideal lifestyle. Key takeaway: Ferriss introduces the concept of outsourcing, automation, and elimination of unnecessary tasks to focus on the things that really matter. By doing this, you can reclaim your time and live life on your terms. Why it's a must-read. For anyone looking to escape the rat race or build a business around their lifestyle, this book is filled with actionable steps to start that journey. Plus, it's packed with fun anecdotes and unconventional wisdom. 7. Blue Ocean Strategy by W. Chan Kim and Renee Mauborgne. What's the big deal? Instead of fighting in crowded markets, red oceans, with lots of competition, Blue Ocean Strategy teaches businesses how to create uncontested market spaces, blue oceans, where they can thrive without worrying about rivals. Key takeaway: the key to success is not competing, but making the competition irrelevant by creating new demand and tapping into unexplored markets. Why it's a must-read. This book offers a refreshing approach to innovation and competition. If you're looking to break free from the traditional rules of business and create something truly unique, this is a game changer. 8. The Innovator's Dilemma by Clayton Christensen. What's the big deal? Why do successful companies often fail when they face disruptive innovation? Clayton Christensen explores this question and provides insights into why businesses that dominate their industries often get overtaken by smaller, more agile competitors. Key takeaway: companies must be willing to embrace disruptive technologies and innovations, even if it means cannibalizing their own existing products, to stay ahead in the long run. Why it's a must-read. This book is essential for anyone in technology, product development, or business strategy. It explains how to recognize disruptive trends and capitalize on them before it's too late. 9. The E-Myth Revisited by Michael E. Gerber. What's the big deal? Most businesses fail because their owners focus too much on working in their business instead of working on it. Michael E. Gerber argues that entrepreneurs should set up systems that allow their business to run without them. Key takeaway: building a business is not just about technical work, like baking if you're a baker. It's about creating processes and systems that can scale and run smoothly without you being involved in every little detail. Why it's a must-read. This book is perfect for entrepreneurs or small business owners who feel like they're constantly putting out fires. Gerber's approach will teach you how to stop being the bottleneck in your own business. 10. 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel. What's the big deal? 0 to 1 is about how to create truly innovative businesses that take the world from 0 to 1, meaning they create something entirely new instead of just improving what already exists. Key takeaway: monopolies are good. Contrary to popular belief, Thiel argues that competition is for losers. The most successful businesses are those that create a unique market position where they have no direct competition. Why it's a must-read. If you want to think differently about startups, innovation, and success, this book will challenge your assumptions and inspire you to aim for building a monopoly of your own. 11. Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. What's the big deal? Shoe Dog is the autobiography of Phil Knight, the founder of Nike. This book gives an inside look at the struggles, failures, and ultimate success of building one of the world's most iconic brands. Key takeaway: success doesn't come easy. Knight's journey is filled with setbacks, but his perseverance and belief in his vision allowed him to build a billion-dollar empire. Why it's a must-read. It's a candid, raw, and inspiring story of what it really takes to build a business from the ground up. If you're an entrepreneur, this book will resonate with you on a deep level. 12. The Hard Thing About Hard Things by Ben Horowitz. What's the big deal? Running a startup or business isn't all rainbows and unicorns. Ben Horowitz, a successful entrepreneur and venture capitalist, talks about the tough realities of being a CEO and making hard decisions. Key takeaway: there's no formula for success. Being a leader often means facing tough challenges, making difficult calls, and learning how to navigate uncharted waters. Why it's a must-read. This book is brutally honest about the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. It's filled with practical advice for anyone who's in a leadership position or starting a business. 13. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. What's the big deal? This classic book offers a holistic approach to personal and professional effectiveness. Covey introduces 7 habits that help individuals become more proactive, prioritize what matters most, and build meaningful relationships. Key takeaway: the most successful people operate based on principles, not quick fixes. Developing good habits, like being proactive and thinking win-win, leads to long-term success in all areas of life. Why it's a must-read. Covey's habits apply to anyone, whether you're a business professional or just looking to improve your personal life. It's a timeless guide to becoming more effective and balanced. 14. Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. What's the big deal? Malcolm Gladwell explores what makes people successful by looking at the outliers, the unusual people and situations that lead to extraordinary success. He introduces the 10,000-hour rule, which suggests that mastery in any field requires 10,000 hours of practice. Key takeaway: success is often a result of opportunities, timing, and practice, rather than just talent. Gladwell uses fascinating examples, like the Beatles and Bill Gates, to explain how the right circumstances and effort can lead to greatness. Why it's a must-read. This book is both entertaining and insightful. It challenges the traditional idea of success and shows that hard work and timing play significant roles in achieving excellence. 15. Start with Why by Simon Sinek. What's the big deal? In Start with Why, Simon Sinek argues that the most successful leaders and businesses are those that are driven by a clear sense of purpose. People don't just buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Key takeaway: if you want to inspire others, whether as a leader or a business owner, you need to start with your why. It's not enough to focus on what you're selling. Focus on the deeper reason behind it. Why it's a must-read. This book is inspiring for anyone who wants to lead with purpose, create meaningful connections with customers, and build a lasting brand. In conclusion, these 15 business books offer timeless lessons, powerful strategies, and actionable insights that can help you succeed in both your professional and personal life. Whether you're a business leader, entrepreneur, or someone just starting out, these books provide a solid foundation for thinking critically, innovating, and achieving success. So grab a cup of coffee, dive into one of these gems, and get ready to unlock your full potential.